What's up, everyone? Just wanted to post a quick update here on my my new system. Within the last 2 months, new, I guess you would call it. But I'm really proud of my my display here that I created using Infopanel. If you haven't heard of it, Infopanel, this is what the icon looks like. Basically uses HW Afterburner, all these different programs, RTTS. It uses all their sensor capabilities, and then you can pull from each one of those programs to get like what I have here. I got my CPU speed. There's the volts, here's the watts, temp, usage. Here's frames per second. And then here's my RTX5090. This is the Overclock Tough Edition. Right now the fans aren't on because it doesn't turn on, and I don't think I have them turned on until 40, but it's only using 78 watts. But I want to show you something. I turned off some of the RGB so I won't totally blind you guys here. But there's my liquid cooler hoses, so I apologize for that being in the way. But you can see I'm just using the one 600 watt cable that came with my power supply. It's a 1500 watt ITX 2.1. Yeah, 2.1 comes with it comes with actually two inputs or outputs for 600 watt cables. So like technically you could hook up two RTX5090s using just two cables, one 600 watt and another 600 watt. I personally wish they would have like and they might have it, so if leave in the comments if they do. I wish they had like 800 watt rated cables, you know what I mean? Like I'd feel safer just running something that's not just right on the border, because I think, and I'll show you, I'm maxing out my core speed on my graphics card, not because of temperature or anything else. I think it's power. I'm being power limited, and I'm sure that's for most of you also that have an aftermarket. So it has. Ignore those fans down there, whatever. I turned the lights off on the other fan down there, but that's actually a different fan than these. This is like a really powerful one. That's a really powerful one, the exhaust. And I'm using an Arctic, Arctic Pro 3 or something it's called, all-in-one. It's not the prettiest. It has a fan that blows air on your RAM and stuff. Not the prettiest. I used to use NZXT Krakens on all my systems, including this one. Then I tried the Corsair Titan, had the nice screen, and it was like $200-something. This was like $92 on sale, the Arctic Freezer Pro 3, and it is insane. Like, let me see. If you could just see the air that's coming out of just the top. So here's a piece of cloth that came with one of my toys over there. You know, so it's like a cloth material. There's an instruction book. So it's headphones. So yeah, it's like one of those like bags that you want you to keep your headphones in. I just have them hanging on a desk. But so it's weighted. Look at the airflow, the exhaust coming out of this. Now, I'm just showing you like how it looks at it. I don't usually have it on like that, but I wanted to show you the possibility. And you can't even hear it. What you're listening to, if you hear anything right now, because this is all glass, as you can see, you hear that fan, which is blowing air conditioned air in and air conditioner from behind me too. I needed freezing, or I can't game in here. I'll just die up there. I'm on the 3rd floor. It's hot as anything. But I mean, just look at that. That's going through the radiator and everything. Pretty awesome. So it's up to you guys, you know, what you want to do. But Arctic Pro 3 or Liquid Freezer Pro 3, insane. It's the only AIO 360 millimeter cooler that I've used on the 9950 X3D, where I actually notice a difference in temperature. I'm talking around 10 degrees Celsius. Not even kidding. We're doing benchmarks. Everything else is pretty much within 1 or 2 degrees the same. This cooler, it's built cheaper. It's not as flashy as you can see. I actually like the fan that it's blowing air on the RAM and stuff, but yeah, man, it is badass. Trust me and grab one. I mean, for 89 bucks, if you don't like it, you return it, whatever. But anyway, I added that fan, the exhaust fan, to the video card, to the 5090. You know, it has the 3 fans like regular on the bottom. But you're not going to be able to see it, but like right under where that fan is, it literally looks like that. You know, you see the fins for the heat dispenser, whatever the hell it's called. I can't think right now. But it literally looks like it's a perfect spot to put a fan. Like it had screw holes and everything. Like the fan fits perfect there. I just wish those things weren't there so you could see how even like the way the fan is cut, so where the plug goes in, like the fan fits perfect. So I have the 3 fans on the bottom, and then I have that as an exhaust fan, you know, exhausting up. And this thing runs beautifully. So I created this little thing here, which was probably the hardest thing I had to do at all this stuff, believe it or not. It seems like it would be easy just to do, but it's not. Like with all the different colors and adding the circles and the graphs and stuff. But we'll just we'll run Call of Duty. The Broken Arrow is an awesome game if you guys haven't tried it out yet. But even with this system, everything on max, I think I got like 90 FPS. You know, with no upscaling or anything. I think I got like 90 FPS. Total, which is fine, but for like this type of system, I would expect it to be a little bit, you know, more kick-ass. But it's a new game, so I wish you could see like another good thing about this screen. This is 8 inches. I'll try and remember to show you the resolution. It's like $60 on Amazon. You can't tell, but this is the Asus PG32, whatever, blah blah blah, 4K, 240 hertz, or you can run it at 1080p, 480 hertz, Dolby Vision, everything. It's amazing, best monitor I ever bought. But obviously it's not gonna pick up the HDR and everything on it. But this little monitor looks like it's an OLED compared to this, like when it's right next to each other, so it looks perfect. Because sometimes when you put an LCD screen next to an OLED, it just looks like trash. So I'm gonna try and run the benchmark here for you. To see if I can get. So I'm at 3255 right now, 45 degrees at half the wattage on my graphics card, and I'm only running 8 cores obviously right now since I launched the game, but that's as high as I can get. I think 5560. Sometimes it'll hit 5600, but this is the 9950X3D, so you know But this is the, I can't get it past, I think 33 something, or 3247 possibly is the highest I think I can get. You can see it's only at 51 degrees, 3240. The CPU is rock solid. It goes from basically 54 to 5500, but 3247 I think is the highest I can get it. It's not even at 100% yet. Yeah, that's what I do. It's usually 270, so 264. Yeah, that's like the normal thing for a Cold D with everything turned on and everything. But this is what I have running, like under, you know, my when I'm gaming and stuff. $33.15 I just saw. So I thought it was $32.47, but I just saw $33.15. And I'm just in the lobby. We launch a match. This is an online match. So this is my CPU. Obviously, there's the 3255. 1.334 volts. But look at the temperature and look at the usage. So it's got to be power. It's only using 350 watts. Like, maybe someone can help me out here. I'm getting good speeds on the CPU, but it's low in the match. So that's why the CPU is being used and the GPU is going down. Once the match starts, it'll change. But has anyone gotten there? Now I'm not using liquid nitrogen. I mean, look at, you see what I'm using. I just added that extra fan to the back, and I'm using Afterburner, and I can only put it to 100%. I can't put it to 110. I think because this is an overclocked a factory overclock card, so it doesn't allow me to go past, you know, it just lets me go 100 on volts, and then I can change I got 1,000 watt. I'm sorry, 1,000 watt. I got 1,000 megahertz overclock on the memory on the video card, and 325 on the actual 3315. I think I seen 3333 or something right before that. You say it stays pretty consistent. The CPU stays pretty much awesome. Alright, so now the game is loaded. 32, 33. Still 50 degrees. I'm just moving around so things will happen, but the wattage is going up. That's because the fans. I can hear the fans kicking in on the bottom. So I'm getting 330 frames per second. But yeah, I'm stuck around. I think 3315 is what we saw. If you look back, that's the highest I can get it. I think that's, I mean, I don't have access to many 5090s like a lot of YouTubers, but I think that's pretty much a sweet ass die that I got lucky with. And the 9950X3D just is awesome. I mean, hands down, awesome. Best. I do have the shaper set and all my settings, but you see the temps, and those are the 3D cache cores. They're running at 5.5 gigahertz. That's fine. They barely are being used, but yeah, 3313 I think I got is the most on the thing. And I wanted to show you my little screen I got here. I think it's awesome. It loads right on. When I load Windows, it pops right up. I don't got to touch it ever again. It's pretty good. I think that's it. 3217 is where it usually stays, but look, as I say that, it goes up. But I think we saw 3315. I'll have to look again. But you see my temps, and look at the wattage. I have more room to grow. I think it's just stopping me. I don't know what else it could be, other than, you know, it doesn't want to melt the cable, but it's not even using 600 watts. So, and it's a 1500 watt platinum power supply, so it definitely has the power. All right, guys. I just wanted to show you my my thing I created, and also show you the numbers. That's pretty awesome. This card's pretty awesome. Has no RGB, so if you're an RGB fan, it just has that little thing right there. Unless you add another fan on top like I did. All right, peace, everyone.